classic rock and country music facts and trivia. Today's video is on Dolly Parton and the one collaboration she regretted. Not every rock and roll partnership is meant to go the distance. Two people might have a brilliant way of writing together and complement each other's strengths perfectly, but if they don't have the best relationship behind the scenes, it's easy for them to either implode spectacularly or try their best to make it work by compromising their vision until either of them is happy. Neither choice is optimal, but rarely has it led to people like Dolly Parton wishing that she had never started working with someone in the first place. Then again, Dolly was always the consummate professional whenever she worked on one of her records. There were bound to be a few moments where she had some help or sang duets with like Kenny Rogers, but the few artists in the world of country have been able to come off as complete badasses while still being considered one of the most genuinely nice people in the business. That's because the Jolene singer always stuck to her guns. When it came to making her living, she knew that her main strength was being a songwriter, and while she was more than happy to cover any song she's connected with, it was a lot better to her to make tunes that she knew embodied everything she stood for. She wasn't afraid to leave the few people in the dust. Getting someone like Elvis Presley covering one of her songs at the height of her career would have been a godsend, but Parton wasn't simply going to roll over when Colonel Tom Parker insisted that Elvis get a cut of "I'll Always Love You." She had her standards, and she knew that what she needed to do right by herself by expanding her brand away from Porter Wagner after a few too many years on his show. Wagner may be a country legend in his own right, but it was clear that Parton was grown into an iconic artist herself and would not let someone else run her career anymore. She had finally decided to spread her wings, but that didn't stop her former business and duet partner from trying to get his hands on many of her tunes in the process. While leaving was always bound to get ugly, Parton remembered being incredibly disappointed in what Wagner tried to get out of her when he sued her for millions of dollars, saying, "Porter Wagner filed a suit against me for approximately $3 million, claiming he had made me a star and was entitled to a percentage of my career for life. It turned out, well, it was just kind of an embarrassing thing that I wish had never happened. In a way, it was kind of good that it did, but that's hindsight." Then again, it's hard to judge any decision like that unless it's in hindsight. There's a good chance Parton is thanking her higher power every day for breaking free from him. The last thing anyone wants to do in this industry is to find themselves feeling stale. And had Wagner still been tied to her legacy, there's a good chance that she wouldn't have been able to take the chances she did in her later career and blossom into the sensation she is seen to be. That doesn't mean that Parton didn't have a few fond memories of her time on the show, even telling Don Henley that she loved singing "When I Stopped Dreaming" with the former Eagle, because it was one of the tunes that she and Wagner used to sing. It's easy to look back and find fond memories, but those are hardly reason to think Wagner should have kept control over Parton for the rest of her life. And I don't know Porter Wagner from Adam. I mean, I know who he is, and he's a big star in his time, but man, what an ego he must have had to believe that she owed him all this and owed her earnings for the rest of her life. That's crazy. That's nuts. And don't mess with Dolly. All I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please like this video. Appreciate it. You have a great day. God bless you. I'm praying for you.